Hello everybody, welcome to the Awesome Goalkeeper. This is the FA Cup final, second consecutive season of it. This is the team we're going to be going into it with. As you can see, our bench is a lot better than last season. With like Jorginho, Dele Alli, De Thomas for some reason called RDT. It's like he's a rip-off Star Wars character. We still have Francis here. I feel like it'd be wrong now he's hit 80 not to pop him on the sub bench. I'm just going to quickly check his potential because I've not checked it in a little bit, but if I remember correctly, I will not be able to because he's joining Brentford. But yeah, he's properly capped. We would not be able to go him up at all, which is very unfortunate. However, we'd have Steven Bergwijn, who will probably stay to the end, and if he doesn't, we have Jaden Braff. Looking at these substitutes that are on loan, Cristobal Flores definitely is going to be on the sub bench ahead of RTT next season, who will be looking to sell, and Christopher Groon will be going out on loan as well. So that's pretty epic how they're both going quite nicely. Christopher Groon obviously had that insane debut back in League One. Anyway, let's push to the Everton game. We did win the Carabao Cup. I simmed it. I didn't mean to sim it. I actually thought that it was only the semi-finals of this. It turned out to be the final of the Carabao Cup. Looking at these top scorers though, for some reason Lukaku is playing for Wolves, but Beasley playing for Blackpool, ex-Rochdale, getting himself up there, 4th position with 5 goals. Simeone has to score a brace if he wants to become the top scorer. And let's push into this then. We are going to be playing with our team as so. Ayer will start. I will sub him off later on though for Reese because he's a little bit more tired than everybody. Watts will hopefully lift his first ever FA Cup with John Tolkien and Williams at the wing-back roles, Johansson and Perpelou in the midfield with Alcaraz at cam, Simeone up top with Shortire and Bergwijn on the wings. It's a very, very good team. Doncaster, we have grown so well in the short amount of time that we've had. Again, this is another uncut episode, so I think it did alright last time I did one of these, and there was only had to be one cut in it because I had to go and sort something out. However, this FA Cup final will hopefully be slightly different. We're playing against Everton, so we should be okay. I will just check their lineup here. Everton, Kingsley Coman, Jamie Llewellyn, one of our players, and Anthony Gordon, who's not grown very well, he's only 81 rated. Decore, who's 79 as he actually is in FIFA, Vendicor, Tom Davies, and Nkunku, and at left back, Keane and Milenkovic at centre back with Ryan Fredericks at right back and Walter Benitez in goal. This is a winnable game, but I thought that last FA Cup against Arsenal, I have just skipped that intro. That was intentional. I've seen it so many times. I win the FA Cup every career mode that I do in terms of when I play the matches and don't just sim it in a rebuild, because sometimes I don't even know if I've won it in a rebuild because I don't really check. That was a nice little skill pass from Shortire. A back heel out wide to John Tolkien. I'll get it in, try and get an early goal, can we? No, we can't. Fredericks gets that little nip on it. It's showing that we can push forward though and cause some issues. Milenkovic deals with it well. Koeman tries to, but it's into Ayer. He'll chip that in. Can't win the header. Milenkovic again, but we were offside anyway with Brandon Williams. We have 2 Manchester United players. We used to have Galbraith as well, ex-Manchester United. I don't know if he's on loan at Doncaster or not, but he was down as a permanent move here. But he is 74 rated, so I would presume Man U have kept him and they've only loaned him out, because sometimes FIFA keep loans as permanent transfers. I guess because maybe the team depth, the squad depth exceeds the amount that FIFA allow, that being 40 or 50. Alcaraz, I'm just going to run with actually. He's rapid. He's 92 rated. I'm going to whip it in. Can we get the header? We can, but it's way over from Simeone. He's 91 rated, isn't he? They're both 92. Potentially hitting 99. I mean, if they do, it would be absolutely incredible. I don't think any of their potentials mass up to the overall that they are now. I think they're in their 80s in terms of potential. Oh, okay, he's just done me with step-overs, and Llewellyn scored. I don't know how the step-overs have stopped being able to tackle him. It's not even a good goal either, and it's one of our ex-players. He was off the free agents originally, short eye. He can't cut on Kunku. Come on. It might just be the FA Cup curse with us. I have a curse in real life, you know, FA Cup. Every time I watch the FA Cup final, the team I want to win. Oh, come on, Simeone. The team I want to win loses, and the one time when I didn't watch it, the team I wanted to win won. So it might be worth me just not watching it, because that seems to be me in sport. The team I want to win a big game normally loses, and it might be the same in this career mode. I have never played career mode on this difficulty before, so that adds to the challenge of it, but doesn't make it any more enjoyable. Come on, just finish the ball. How did we not score? And he's injured. Fredericks, please kick it out. Who is it? Bergwijn. Putting Francis on the bench helped us in the end. And so Francis will be playing his last game for the club. It's Keane. He'll be playing his last game for the club in an FA Cup final. I want the free kick, but the ref isn't giving it to me. I wanted the free kick. That is very frustrating. I hate it. They give me the option to take the free kick, and I do what it tells me, and it just doesn't give it to me. We've been the better team, though. They just got very lucky. I don't know why my defenders just stood off Gordon. Don't tell me they're going to go and score here. No, I was in the way. I was going to say, if they go and score here, it's just a bit ridiculous, but we'll see if we can defend this corner. We should be able to. Francis wins the header. I mean, nobody was really competing for it, so if he lost the header, I'd be very surprised. Johansson intercepts, and we will press on more of a counter. No, we won't, because Keane is in the way. Oh, I hoped Keane was injured then, because he's just taken out my starter. Watch it be like an ACL injury or something, because that would just be my luck. It'll probably be some sort of ACL injury, or he's bruised his thigh. It'll be one of the two. It won't be like a 3-month one. I don't know why I've just changed position to take that to Alcaraz. That wasn't intentional. But Pepelu, Simeone, you have to score this, and he does. We score in an FA Cup final. I can't remember if we did last time, but we definitely do this time. Is this our first one in the final? I think it is. I think we lost 1-0 to Arsenal last time, and Simeone is the one to score. We have been the much better team, and we deserve to be in the lead. At least we're level now and we're not behind, but we've just been better than Everton. Their goals seem to be quite lucky from my point of view, but just before half-time we are level. And the hope is, if we can keep them out again, and we can push up and score again. Anthony Gordon, I probably shouldn't have said he's only 81 rated, because I go as far to say he is their best attacker. I'm so glad the ref didn't give a handball there. We couldn't push up for the counter-attack before half-time. Here we go then. They have 51% possession, so very equal. We have more expected goals than them. We had 9 tackles but none won. That could be right, to be fair. But it would be a shame if it is. Francis tackled Corsiers by 74 rated, was it Ryan Fredericks? Tolkien. How has Tolkien been done by Coman like that? Don't come and score here, because... Okay, good. was going to say, because all the blame will be on Tolkien then. They're going to score here anyway, aren't they? No Ramsdale in the way. He played the last FA Cup final against Doncaster. He's playing the next one for them. Probably the first player in history for that to ever happen. And Milenkovic. Ramsdale had the easy save. He bowls it out. Johansson lays it off to Williams. Ayer, sorry. Into Williams now. We'll find Alcaraz. Cut it back. Lay it into Giuliano Simeone. He'll chip it through and we'll go on the volley. And it's a very, very well worked goal. And Shortire finds the back of the net. He's like 87 rated now, I think. And Shortire, very nice indeed. Simeone picks him out. It's perfect. He loses his man. And he smashes that into the back of the net. It's a very good finish on the volley. It was one of those where you kind of have to score it. We're facing Everton in the FA Cup final. They've narrowly avoided relegation in real life this season. I hope they get relegated next season. But, geez, we should be about 3-4-0 up against a team of the calibre that Everton have. And it's only 2-1. Right, Fredericks into Gordon. Tackled by Williams again. We play it back to Ramsdale in there. Nice and calm and composed at the back into Ayer. Finds Alcaraz. I see that there from Shortire. I'm still on it with him. Now lay it into Johansson. I'll find the runner Simeone. Will I? No, I won't. Keane again in the way. I'd argue that he's been the best player for Everton. Coman, how has he kept that one in? Kingsley Coman. Pepperloo though. What a signing he's been from Freiburg. It's his second season. And I don't know if you can really tell in the highlights. You can definitely tell from that outside of the boot assist he did in the Europa League. But he's been worth every penny in terms of the dynamics of the game. The interceptions he pulls off and everything. Watts as well from our youth academy. Growing really, really nicely. We're pushing into 70th minute now. Finkeltor Davies out wide now to Nkunku. Back to Davies. Out to Vendicore again. He'll go for the long shot. Headed away by Ayer. I was going to sub him off. But I think he's taller than Reece. And if he is, I will keep him on. What's the height? Yeah, he's taller than Reece. So I will leave him on for this corner. Because Patrick Watts isn't very tall. Which is a shame. I'd much rather he be a lot taller. Because he would definitely get a lot of goals from the corners. Ramsdale claims anyway. The height advantage wasn't needed. And we'll lay it off into Patrick Watts. He's charging down the pitch. Can I find Alcaraz? I can. Can he put it past the keeper? He's put it wide. He's put it wide. I aimed it into the different corner, but, you know, it's fine. We're still in the lead. I'll bring Reece on now. I think he plays just as well as Ayer. Oh, no, he's one overall worse in terms of playing. I'm adding the +6 and +5 onto both of their overalls. So I've got two 9-rated centre-backs, one of them there from overall, the other one there from his sharpness and his morale. But Ryan Francis, we haven't really seen much of him this game. Dispossessed again. He doesn't do the skill move I ask him to do. Maybe that's because he's not got great skill moves. I'm guessing so. And can we press down Gordon? He sort of forgot about the ball, but he's managed to play it into Nkunku, who's on the right side now. Into Llewellyn. Ramsdale with the save. I was going to say don't score now, Llewellyn. I know you was on our bench for a little bit, but we've made your career at Everton, so we didn't have to sell you there. We could have kept you on the bench, but you've been getting game time, and I don't want you to punish us again. It's into Pepperloo. I do see the run on the wide. Somehow, he's got it to him, and Francis gets it in. We can't win the header. Davies there. Broadhead, I presume he's a youth player or a Scottish player. I think they're the two types it could be, or it could be both. But I don't know of a Broadhead off the top of my head. No. No, it's into Llewellyn and he's going to score. Of course he is. Of course he's going to score. I guess we go to extra time. I knew he was going to score. I could predict it. We sold him to Everton a few seasons later. Oh, come on, Francis. Waste of space. Right. We sell him to Everton. I didn't know that 2 seasons later he was going to potentially ruin my FA Cup dreams for a second year running. Tolkien. Nice. Right, extra time. It's going to have to be extra time. Oh, I don't like extra time at all, especially with the players I've got. It'd be so much better if we had Bergwijn on that wing. I don't want to bring any of these guys on either because they're all dead. So I'm just going to have to try and play it out with the players I've got. Potentially bring in Dele Alli on. Potentially bring in Thomas on, even though I think that is highly unlikely. Although if it looks like it's going to Pens, Jorginho and De Thomas will be coming on as they are our best penalty takers. But that won't be for a little bit. I'll probably have to sub them on in like the 110th minute. If that was looking like it was going to be the case. But Llewellyn, don't do this, thank you. Patrick Watt's in the way, and in the way again. Francis now into Giuliano. Simeone, you can't find the pass to Alvarez. It's the easiest pass you're going to do all game, buddy. Ramsdale can hold on. Oof. I think we can edge this. We've definitely been the better team, so if we were to lose, we'd be very, very unlucky. But it's just one of those games when I know it's not going to go my way because they're not playing as well as me, but then they just get those attacks that just works perfectly, but there's nothing I can do about that. Simeone, still on it. He's still on it. He's still on it. He's put it wide. I thought that had gone in. I thought that I'd nestled in the net. Oh, how has he put that one wide? I know he's under pressure, but you're 92 rated. You've nearly got 99 finishing. You need to be scoring those. You're a big player, and this is a big game, and that needed to be a big finish. It's injury time at the first half of extra time. Just don't let this slip then. That's basically all I can think. Just don't let this slip. Because, again, we've been dominating Everton. Or at least in terms of the gameplay, for me, it feels like I've been dominating them. But the scoreline doesn't reflect that. Dialano, Alcaraz, Francis can't score. I thought he was going to turn up in the big game. I thought he was going to turn up before his move away to Brentford. And Giuliano, the last one on that header. I'm going to make the changes now. I'm going to bring De Thomas on the wing ahead of Francis because he's still a better player. And Jorginho for Pepelu, I think. How good are his pens? I have to think towards that. 89 pens. Oh, they're going to make the changes now, I think. Yeah, they made the changes now. Oh, I should have waited for him to take it. I should have waited for him to take it. Right, 10 minutes with a slightly more weakened team. Is Jorginho and De Thomas going to be in? Nah, short eye is not going to be enough. So, De Thomas and Thingamajig aren't. No. 5 minutes of in-game time left. And they're going to score on this attack. I can feel it. I felt it coming. It didn't come. And Alcaraz will see Simeone. Outmuscles the defender. Simeone, yes! Oh, literally 2 minutes to go of the extra time. And we score. Turns out bringing those players on for penalties was irrelevant. Oh, could we potentially be FA Cup champions? It's the ball into Simeone, but he's got a lot to do. He can just outmuscle Keane and play it to the keeper's far post. No keeper saving that. No keeper is saving that. And it's in the back of the net. The 92 rated striker. He's been at the club since League One. Giuliano Simeone is the one. He scores. And he keeps our FA Cup dream alive. Jorginho can't find that back heel pass. 2 minutes of injury time. It's the last attack for Everton. Tackled by Watts. Hoofed away by Reese. Into Shortire, who boots it out of play into the Wembley stands, and we're FA Cup champions. Doncaster Rovers. It's the second time of asking in our managerial career, and we now win the Emirates FA Cup. Whew, what a relief. Simeone picks up 2 goals. Llewellyn also picks up 2. They scored 2 minutes before the end of normal time. We scored 2 minutes before the end of extra time. And we're FA Cup champions. Make sure you smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you know when the next episode of Doncaster Rovers comes out. We will be in Europe, that's guaranteed, with this Europa League after winning the FA Cup. But here we are, about to lift the FA Cup trophy. It's very epic indeed, and it's going to be Patrick Watts the one. Came to our youth academy. He's a local lad from Doncaster, one of the best centre-backs in the world, the best English centre-back at least. And there we have it, Doncaster Rovers FA Cup champions. I will see you all in the next episode, and I'll leave you with the rest of these celebrations. Goodbye.